Welcome back to Building Character, where we figure out how to play as your favorite fictional characters in Dungeons & Dragons. Join the Patreon if you want to support the channel, follow me on Twitch to watch my streams, and like and subscribe for better vibes next time you play. Maybe. Today we're building the Unicorn from The Last Unicorn, also known as Lady Amalthea, but generally it's just the Unicorn. I guess if she really is the last one, it's not like she's gonna be confused for someone else. Let's start off with our goals for this build. First, we need tricks. Sorry, illusions. A trick is something a horse does for money, or carrots. Next, we gotta run real fast. If you're checking the whole world for other unicorns and you're on foot, it helps to be fleet. Finally, we need to be intimidating. You don't really fight the Red Bull so much as push it somewhere else. For the stats, we'll be using the standard point array from the player's handbook. Roll for stats if you want, just keep your multi-classing minimums in mind. Charisma will be number 1. Unicorn's whole vibe is to be so pretty it's magical. Can relate. Constitution next. Unicorns are immortal if they stay in their forest. Strength after that. Obviously you have some horsepower. Follow that up with dexterity. You're pretty graceful. Wisdom's a bit low. Failing a true polymorph saving throw kind of changes things up for you in the second half of your story. We'll dump intelligence. Literally your entire story could be solved with a solid arcana check. Centaur is the closest we can get to a unicorn, so that's what we're gonna do. Bump your constitution by 2 and your charisma by 1. You can make a charge, letting you make a hoof attack as a bonus action after you move 30 feet in a straight line and have made a melee weapon attack as your action. Hooves are a melee weapon. They deal 1d4 plus your strength modifier in bludgeoning damage. Not really a thing you're going to be doing a lot of, but you have hooves. Your equine build doubles your carrying capacity for more towing power, and you get an extra skill from a short list like survival to live happily in the woods before you find out about the unicorn genocide. For your background skills, let's go for perception and animal handling. Doesn't really matter what you take from the background since our class is going to have some flexible skills. That's right, it's barding time, which is funny because barding is horse armor. Grab performance, persuasion, and intimidation for your skills to take advantage of that great charisma. You get bardic inspiration, a pool of d6s you can give to your allies to add to an ability check, saving throw, or attack roll. Hey, maybe that will make Schmemdrick a somewhat competent wizard. Somewhat. For your spells, light lets you affix a light to something like your horn that you don't have yet. Minor illusion makes a visual that fits in a 5-foot cube or an audible illusion. Most of the unicorn's illusions are visual, although Robin Hood and his merry men do some chattering. Since it isn't concentration, use this for the audible component and silent image for the visual component. That's a first level spell with a 15-foot cube visual only illusion. If you have minor illusion, it's basically both, but it requires 2 actions. Speak with animals lets you speak with animals, though after talking to the butterfly, I might turn this spell off pretty fast. Charm person forces a wisdom saving throw on a humanoid. Failing that, they'll want to be your friend for the next hour, giving you advantage on charisma checks with them. Who doesn't love unicorns? Animal friendship is the same thing for beasts, but it lasts 24 hours, so it's objectively better because animals are better than people. Second level bards get jack of all trades, letting you add half your proficiency bonus to any skill checks you're not proficient with, so you're just going to be better than the normal horses. Song of Rest gives your friends an extra d6 of healing on short rests. The movie is very soothing despite all the dread. For this level spell, Long Strider gives you 10 feet of extra movement speed to run a little bit faster from that Red Bull. I also run faster from the Red Bull, but that's because I drink it. Third level bards get expertise in 2 more skills like performance and persuasion to boost your charisma higher and make more friends. You can also learn second level spells like Knock to break a lock off its hinges and free the harpy to go mess up a Mommy Fortuna. Finally, you can choose a college. College of Glamour will give you a mantle of inspiration, letting your allies within 60 feet of you get 5 temporary HP, and they can immediately use their reaction to move their movement speed without provoking opportunity attacks. If the Red Bull is charging, the party needs more HP and more speed to get the hell out of there. Enthralling Performance lets you force a wisdom saving throw on creatures who have watched you perform in the last minute, charming them if they fail. If they succeed, they don't know you used magic, so it's pretty safe to try and use. 4th level bards get an ability score improvement. Bump your charisma. That will help you with your abilities and your spells. It's definitely the right move considering you're a living Lisa Frank folder. For this level spell, Kinetic Jaunt is like a souped up Long Strider, adding 10 feet to your movement speed and letting you ignore opportunity attacks. It requires concentration, but since Long Strider doesn't, you can get 50 feet of movement speed and really boogie. 5th level bards get a Font of Inspiration to recover your inspiration on short rests instead of long rests, and they're d8s now. Your allies also get 8 temporary HP from the Mantle of Inspiration. Considering that's up to 32 temporary HP, I'd use the inspiration die on that. For this level spell, Major Image creates an illusion that fits in a 20-foot cube and can include sounds and smells, so Robin Hood can sing and also smell. The merry men never stop camping. They don't smell great. 6th level Glamour bards get Mantle of Majesty, letting you become so beautiful that you can cast Command as a bonus action for a minute once per long rest. 1 minute per long rest, not one time. It's every bonus action for that minute. That lets you give one simple one-word command. You could use it to tell the Red Bull to back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up. inertia. Back the hell out of there. Then, oh my god, that's an ancient reference. Fear would also work for that, forcing a wisdom saving throw on creatures in a 60-foot cone, frightening them and forcing them to dash away if they fail. That's a nice option, considering our only damage option is hooving. 7th level bards can learn 4th level spells. Freedom of movement will stop you from being slowed down or paralyzed, and you can break out of non-magical shackles with 5 feet of movement. Shackles, not cages, unfortunately. 8th level bards get another ability score improvement. Cap off that charisma to spread the most love with Mantle of Inspiration. For this level spell, we'll dip back to the 2nd level for Enthrall, forcing a wisdom saving throw on creatures that can see you. Failing that, they have disadvantage on perception checks against other creatures. Obviously, if there's a unicorn, you probably can't take your eyes off of it. 9th level bards can learn 5th level spells. Skill empowerment gives you expertise in a skill you're proficient with for an hour depending on your concentration. It's such a flexible spell that can be very helpful in specific situations, but a large variety of specific situations, if that makes sense. 10th level bards get expertise in 2 more skills. Let's go for intimidation and animal handling. Maybe you don't need a spell to push the Red Bull into the sea. Your inspiration die also bumps up to a D10. Mantle of Inspiration temporary HP is now 11, so 55 with 1 inspiration die and 275 if you get the maximum value from all of them. That's the HP of a very, very tanky friend. Should help your friend stay alive. For your magical secrets, Alter Self lets you change your appearance without illusion, breathe underwater, or make a natural weapon that deals 1d6 plus 1 damage. The obvious application is making a horn. The secondary application is living underwater. The unicorns didn't die in the ocean after they cast Alter Self and become narwhals. Presumably you can do that too. Hallucinatory terrain is actually on the bard list, but we'll grab it here. It lets you make 150 feet of area look like a different kind of natural area to decorate your glen as you see fit. People get lost in those woods all the time. Honestly, we should grab legend lore, since that would solve the entire problem of your story about knowing where the unicorns are, but whoops, she didn't take that, did she? So don't put it on the graphic. 11th level bards get 6th level spells like Find the Path, letting you know the most direct route to the location, if not the safest path. You could still get kidnapped and polymorphed on the way there, no guarantees. 12th level bards get another ability score improvement or feat. Let's go for more constitution to be more immortal in our home forest. 13th level bards can learn 7th level spells. Mirage Arcane lets you change a whole mile radius to be a different kind of natural terrain. It says it's illusion, but sounds, smells, and physical touch are all up to you. Just keep in mind it will taste different. That's the only thing I can think of that would be different. 14th level glamour bards get Unbreakable Majesty, making you permanently more beautiful, and also you can become even more beautiful for a minute per short rest. During that minute, creatures have to make a charisma saving throw before they attack you, otherwise they have to attack someone else or waste their attack. Who would hit a unicorn? Honestly. You also get 2 more magical secrets like haste, doubling your movement speed, adding 2 to your AC, giving you advantage on dexterity saving throws, and you can make an extra action to dash, disengage, hide, or make 1 more attack. Stack it with Longstrider and you're going to be running really, really fast for a minute. After that, you have to take a round off of actions and reactions. Enhanceability is already on the bard list, but we can grab it here for advantage on ability checks of a certain type. We choose strength, your carrying capacity is doubled. Dexterity, you'll avoid falling damage from heights of 20 feet or less. And if you choose constitution, you get 2d6 temporary HP. Doubling your carrying capacity on a centaur will give you some real horsepower. 15th level bards can learn 8th level spells like glibness, making the lowest you can roll on a charisma check 15, then add your modifiers after that. You have maxed out performance, persuasion, and intimidation, so that's going to be pretty much free success. Your bardic inspiration die also bumps up to a d12, and the mantle of inspiration gives 14 temporary HP per person, so up to 70 per inspiration die, and up to 350 HP if you get the maximum out of all of them. That's a lot of damage reduction. 16th level bards get another ability score improvement, cap off your constitution to not die. You're the last unicorn for a reason. You're a goddamn tank. 17th level bards can learn 9th level spells. Foresight is the ultimate unicorn majesty, giving you advantage on skill checks, attack rolls, and saving throws, as well as giving your enemies disadvantage on attacks against you. You're just better than every normal horse. 18th level bards get 2 more magical secrets, but hey, let's just grab Dispel Magic, which is already on the bard list. That'll let you remove magical effects of a spell of 3rd level or lower automatically, and higher level spells with a charisma check of 10 plus the spell's level. Hey, if you have glibness up, that means every spell can be undone. Did Schmemdrick accidentally give a tree boobies? Take those tree boobies away. Counterspell is basically the same thing, but as a reaction. I imagine if you can do it actively, you can probably do it reflexively. 19th level bards get another ability score improvement or feat. Mobile adds 10 feet to your movement speed. You can dash over difficult terrain without losing movement speed, and if you attack creatures with a melee weapon attack, they can't make opportunity attacks against you. You don't even have to hit, just try and hoove them and you can run away. It's great with haste, letting you dart in and out and never getting hit. Our capstone is the 20th level of bard for superior inspiration, giving you 1 inspiration die if you start combat without it. It's not all that great. It would be much better if you just got 1 extra inspiration die when you roll initiative rather than having to run out before you get the other one, but since the Mantle of Inspiration makes your inspiration die so good, it is worth it to get a little bit more. Now that that we've hit level 20, let's figure out how viable this build is. First, you're great at supporting the team with Inspiration Die and temporary HP from Mantle of Inspiration. You're also very good at stopping fights with charming effects and spells and an ability to just stop people from hitting you. Finally, you've got some big charisma skills and glibness to make them virtually unstoppable. For weaknesses, you don't deal damage, like at all. I guess you have hooves, but that's really bad. You're also lacking intelligence, so you could get feeble-minded into losing all of your spells, and you have low wisdom, so you could fail a polymorph save and turn into a boring variant human. But then you could fall in love. That wouldn't be that bad. Honestly, kind of thought they were setting up Prince Lear to be another unicorn since he was found as a baby and had no recollection of his childhood, but no, it's a bummer. Being pretty is fun though, and this build's really pretty. Just watch out for energy drinks. Without any damage, you could struggle to fight a monster. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, subscribe for more. We make new videos all the time. Join the Patreon to support the channel. Follow me on Twitch to watch me stream. Sub to Tulok and Mango for more Tulok fun.